in February, we found out that we were pregnant. And in March, after a series of some visits, there were some complications early on. And when the doctors that we were seeing ordered a series of blood work, and then there was several other tests and sonograms ordered, and he sent us to a specialist. They told us that there was no fetal heartbeat in the developing sac. So that was really hard for us. And they basically told us that there was no chance that there was going to be any life in this pregnancy, so we had a decision to make. And we prayed about it. We prayed long and hard, and we finally had the decision that after the doctors gave us our options, we would have a procedure to remove the pregnancy because, as I said, there was no life, there was no developing life in the sac. There was never going to be any. So we had the procedure in March, and life goes on. We were very depressed. It was a dark time for us. Well, 9 weeks later, we had some other signs that this pregnancy was still persisting. So we went into the doctor, and after my wife talked to them, they sent us for some more tests and blood tests and whatnot. So as he was doing the sonogram for my wife, kind of zoomed out and he said, "Well, you know, wait a minute, what is that? That's a little something here. There's some tissue." And he zoomed back even further, and then he put his hand to there and he said, "That is a 16-week-old baby that you still have." And he just kind of stopped what he was doing and he said, "We've got to find out what is going on. That's a 16-week-old baby. That means that this pregnancy is still persistent." That was in the womb when the earlier procedure was there, 16 weeks. So he sent us immediately to a specialist, and the specialist, of course, our hearts racing because we don't know what this is, or we thought, you know, I'm very emotional. But anyways, we drove across town to the specialist, and we looked up at a more higher resolution ultrasound machine. And the doctor said, "Well, you know, I'm confirming exactly what the doctor said. There's a pregnancy at 16 weeks old. And guys, if you had just walked off the street and I didn't know any of your history, I'd say you have a 16-week-old healthy pregnancy." And when I say healthy, I mean a healthy, normal fetus. So right then and there, of course, we broke down, and it was fantastic. It was a fantastic feeling to have that kind of high. When we're so low, and to have that kind of emotional high. And I'm very pleased to let you know that on 10/9/08 at 1:50, we went in for our scheduled, my wife went in for a scheduled cesarean section. She is a very healthy 9-pound, 20 3/4-inch baby girl. It's Erica Grace. I'd like you to meet her. Here she is. This is Erica Grace. She's done wonderful, and we give all the glory to the one who's in control, because out of all the medicine and all of the training that those doctors had, they just don't have any control over God, who wants something like this to be.